Moshi Moshi Konbanwa. We are here with a Nintendo Direct presented live, not live, delayed, straight from Japan. I'm Liam, guy who never uploads to this channel, and we're here doing a completely random Nintendo Direct. Now, if I'm being perfectly honest, part of the reason why I'm doing this Nintendo Direct is because I think Matt and I just watch each other's Nintendo Directs. I like watching his Nintendo Directs when he does them solo, and I think he likes watching mine when he does them solo. So Matt, if you're out there, thank you for always tuning in. You're keeping my YouTube revenue alive, even if I'm not keeping the channel alive myself. Yeah, I haven't uploaded in quite a while. I've been living in Japan for the last few months, and it's been nice. Oh, it looks like we're starting with some Pokemon, actually. I'm kind of surprised. I wouldn't have expected Pokemon here. Usually I feel like the Pokemon Company does their own presentations, right? So I wasn't anticipating Pokemon. It wasn't on my list. I'm personally, since I didn't really get to talk about this at the beginning, I'm personally hoping for F-Zero. I think that would be very nice. There have been rumors of GX returning. We will see. I'm only 30 years old. Oof, that makes me feel old. I'm only 30 years old, so there's a lot of time left in my life for F-Zero to come. I'm in no rush, but it would be nice. So yeah, this is straight up the first expansion that had that sort of Japan vibe. I still haven't played Scarlet Violet. My wife, oh man, last time I recorded a video on this channel, she may have been my girlfriend, my fiance, but my wife and we bought Pokemon Scarlet Violet in anticipation of the plane trip over here, and we never played it. We never got around to playing it. Neither of us booted it at all. So, one day though. I'd like to. I have heard good things about the game itself beyond the sort of lack of polish in a lot of areas. Although I've also heard that the frame rate hasn't really gotten better since launch, so... But I'm not one to be too bothered by that. Don't get me wrong, I hope you all get your patch, but... This is cute, this kind of Matsuri look. Oh yeah, so you get these three fucked up little guys. They're really cute, actually. They look like such dweebs. They look like they're out of Yokai Watch, almost. So I guess this is a new legendary here. I like the material on his little star on his head. It's cute. And this is the second DLC, right? Or I don't know if I have the order wrong, honestly. But this is that tournament or something, I believe. Indigo Disc. Yeah, part 2. Oh, this is the one with the turtle. Right. Yes, I know this. I pay attention to Pokemon a cursory amount. I was at a mall here recently in Ikebukuro, because I'm living in Tokyo now. For anyone who follows this channel but doesn't happen to follow me on Twitter, I'm living in Tokyo for 2+ years right now. The reason I say plus is because it could be longer. Don't actually know yet, but 2 right now, let's say. And I went to a mall in Ikebukuro, Sunshine City, and there's this one floor of the mall that has a Pokemon Center, which is just big Pokemon store, right? But then it's got this Pokemon Cafe sort of across the way from it. It's this just big, elaborate, Pokemon Cafe. You can get all sorts of little treats and stuff that are all Pokemon shaped. And on the same floor, there's also a Pokemon Go dedicated store, which is crazy to me, because in Montreal, it's I don't see people playing Go. I know tons of people play Go, but it doesn't exist physically around me. But here, it's all over the place still. And the floor also had all these cute Pokemon statues. Very nice. Got an absolute stranglehold on people here in Japan.
Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet games.
So I wonder when the Teal Mask is supposed to come out. I think it was supposed to come out this summer. I believe they gave sort of seasonal estimates, kind of. I believe.
Academy in the middle of the ocean. More details on this DLC will be available in the future.
And after today's Nintendo Direct, a special event will be held in Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet.
I still will not boot it up yet.
Okay. Let's see our first batch of headlines.
Wow, I'm surprised there's no data or anything, just sort of a little update. I mean, that's fine, but Sonic Superstars,
Supersonic
yeah.
squad of superstars.
This looks nice, I think. I was quite impressed with how this looked at Summer Game Fest.
Into a brand new 2D
I thought this was a good, a solid one, honestly.
12 brand new zones away.
Both this and, if you've seen it, the new Prince of Persia game, those both really impressed me as nice new little titles. I say little, they're still big games, but, you know what I mean, not big AAA stuff anyway. It's cool that they're both on Switch as well. This one looks really nice too, and it seems like headcanon games may have some extremely minor hand in it. People were comparing the physics from Sonic Superstars to Sonic Mania, and it may have even been Christian Whitehead himself, but someone who worked on Mania actually kind of spoke up and kind of alluded to some sort of involvement, hence the completely identical looking physics. Definitely curious to see how directly they may have been involved. I'm excited for this game. I think by the end of Sonic Frontiers I was a little mixed on it, but this one I'm excited for.
Is just around the corner.
I wish I felt more unambiguously positive on Frontier, but the more I played it, the more I was like, eh.
The idyllic life of your dreams, alongside in-game characters and players from all over the world.
So I know Matt has it out for farming games being shown off in Nintendo Directs, so if you're watching this, Matt, my condolences to you. I know you're busy thinking about other things at this point.
And if you're eager to
this looks cute, but
there's plenty of life beyond the village.
If I'm gonna play a farming game right now, I'm gonna play Rune Factory or Harvestella.
Or just kick back and relax at home. How you live is
for me, I gotta say, you know, obviously I'm into a lot of game genres and stuff, but as far as simulations and such, like The Sims, not super into those. And this isn't quite a simulation, but it starts to verge on that a little bit, with how it doesn't have a real combat loop and stuff like that. I mean, I guess you can shoot at deer if you count that as a combat loop. But I don't know. I live grown up in a hunting family. My dad and my brother hunt quite a bit, and I've never considered that a combat loop. They just sort of shoot at the deer and they win every time, so the deer never fight back. This game looks really nice. I don't actually have a lot to say about it, because we saw this game announced last week at Summer Game Fest. Was it Summer Game Fest? Xbox's event, actually. I mean, I guess it leaked just before, but it looks quite nice, but I still have yet to really meaningfully play Persona 5, so the spin-offs are sort of missing me a little bit. Except for the dancing one, because, you know, I can do that.
What is Arena's true objective? And what truths lie hidden in this strange world?
This looks nice, though. I like the slightly divergent art style, going with these almost chibi-looking characters. I do find that very charming.
For the physical version of the game begin today. Please check your local
physical pre-orders beginning today is kind of an odd thing. I know some stores already had physical pre-orders up. It almost feels like that's a meaningless thing to announce, but hey.
First-person roguelike adventure, Myth-Force. Enter a
by Aspyr, huh? These guys do a lot of the Star Wars game ports.
To stop the evil Daedalus from taking over, but it won't be easy. Treacherous tombs and cryptic castles.
The sort of flat shading they have going on the 3D models is kind of nice. I mean, the aesthetic overall does have sort of a really plain Jane fantasy look, but flat shading's kind of nice. So.
Plus, up to 4 brave heroes can
I don't know if this is my sort of thing, but hey. Not a bad looking game. Sorry if you heard that bump just there. I'm recording this in my new office, which is maybe 6 feet by 4 feet, and I bought an ultra-wide monitor because I'm a fool, and I have to push myself all the way up against the wall so that I can properly see the ultra-wide monitor without giving myself eye strain. So is this just a Splatfest they're going to announce here? I believe so, but I wonder if after this we're going to segue into the upcoming DLC, or are we getting interrupted by the DLC? No, it's Splatfest, okay. I'm very interested to see the DLC. I thought the campaign was quite good, like best campaign in the series for sure. But I think I've gotten my fill of the multiplayer between the first two games, you know, and I played a little bit of multiplayer in this one. I'm not so jazzed to go back into the multiplayer. I think if they ever make a Splatoon that's like these Splatoon games, and I do not mean this as a negative, but they've been, you know, Splatoon 2 and 3 built off of the first game pretty cleanly. There was never a point where they sort of rebuilt, you know, and rethought things. Obviously the meta has changed quite a bit, but it's fundamentally a very similar game, and I think I'm not too thrilled to head back in. Oh my god, is this Detective Pikachu 2? Could this be Detective Pikachu 2? Sort of looks like Detective Pikachu 2. Anyway, I think I'm done with Splatoon multiplayer for now. Rhyme City, as it should be, a little fucking city and not a big fake New York thing. I was not, in case I'm playing my hand a little too openly, I was not a huge fan of the movie, honestly. It was alright, but having played the game before, I felt disappointed with a lot of the changes they made. Like making it a big fate of the world kind of thing, I thought was a little silly. In not a good way. I was sad that the whole cruise ship sequence was cut, because that's really a fun section in the first game. Yeah. I'm looking forward to this, though. I did like the first game. It's definitely not as good as like an Ace Attorney or anything like that, but it was still solid.
Isn't it? A bolt of brilliance. The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
Love his voice. October 6th. Hey, that's coming. It's coming soon. This one's been coming for a long time because I believe we knew about this game before the movie. Before the movie was like announced. So.
What cases will Tim and this tough-talking Pikachu solve together?
Definitely looking forward to this one.
Revealed in the future.
But yeah, I thought the movie was kind of disappointing, unfortunately. It's okay. If you didn't play the game and you weren't already attached to the game, you know. Oh, N64 shit? We doing Super Mario RPG? I'm sorry, forgive me for not identifying this game correctly right away. Is this Super Mario RPG? I played Super Mario RPG, but, you know, who's to say? Bigger Super Mario RPGs fans will have been able to identify this immediately. I think it is, right? Yeah, okay, it fucking is. Wow. That's crazy that they're revisiting it in such a way. I would have thought... Okay, so first and foremost, I wonder if this is by Square Enix. I assume it is. Secondly, I would have assumed they would have gone for like an HD 2D remake, because that's such a popular style for them right now. I would not have thought they would be doing this full-on 3D reimagining of it. That's really fucking cool. Finally, we get Geno in 3D. Crazy, huh? Took this long, and it wasn't Smash that made it happen. I will be very interested to replay this game, because I kind of remember that when we played through this on the channel, which was a super fun playthrough, I kind of remember the difficulty being kind of nothing after a certain point in the game. It just sort of went. So I would be very interested to see what they change and revisit for this version. Super cool, though. Can't wait to hear some of the soundtrack remixes as well. For some of the key songs, like The Forest and stuff. I think they're doing the art justice with this little crushed down Mario and Peach and Bowser, though. Like, I think it looks... It definitely looks right. He looks like just a little guy. Like, if he's in the car, he's gonna ask you to go through the McDonald's drive-thru. November 17th. Wow, okay, we got another 2023 Switch game.
Originally released on Super NES, Super Mario.
I believe they said in an investors call recently that no plans to launch new hardware within the next year, or within this year, I should say. I don't recall if that's fiscal year or not, but I know a lot of people were expecting Switch 2 to come out. But clearly we have at least another year of
What do you mean?
of new Switch games coming, which is dope. Not the only one getting a game, huh? New Yoshi, new Bowser, new Donkey Kong, new Peach! Ooh, my. Even nicer.
Princess Peach will star as the main character in a brand new game.
Oh, I love this already.
When she steps on
Her
this
hair looks
particular
cute in
spot
this.
on stage,
Huh? Whoa. What on earth is happening?
New costumes, let's go.
that's
Damn
all the
it.
show for now. We'll share more details at a later date. Mr. Koizumi, there's actually something else.
What?
Hey, fun. Okay, is there another platformer? Is this Luigi's Mansion 1 or 2?
Visually enhanced version of Luigi's
yeah.
Mansion Dark Moon.
Dark Moon, yeah.
Originally
Okay, I
released
thought so.
on Nintendo 3DS is in
Yeah, alright.
We hope you look forward to seeing more of Luigi's
I didn't
ghostly
like Dark Moon.
antics.
I think it's my least favorite in the series by a good distance. I am curious to see how graphically enhanced that'll be, because that did not look as good as Luigi's Mansion 3,
Looks like Mario fans have a
if
lot of
I'm
games
if I'm
to look
remembering
forward to.
correctly.
More details will be shared in the future. All right, let's see some more headlines.
Because Luigi's Mansion 3 is a fucking looker, that's for sure.
Become
Ooh.
Gotham City's ultimate protector.
Is this Knight? Is this a new title?
Wake up, Mr. Wayne.
Wait, yeah, so it's true. Asylum and City didn't come out on Switch. It's true, eh?
You to know the fear that is coming.
So I guess this is just Asylum. And whoa, trilogy!
Dark night.
They got Knight on there as well. Wow, what a fucking huge game to cram on Switch, eh? That's impressive.
Entrance.
This is on, I believe, a custom version of Unreal Engine 3. Wow, if this is actually reflective of what it looks like, Knight looked like it was in pretty good shape there. Super cool. I assume these will come with all the DLC and stuff.
I like it.
Knight in particular is quite a pretty game, so I'm very keen to see how this will look exactly. I mean, hey, for anyone who's Nintendo only diehard, Arkham Knight is very cool. You definitely got to play City and Arkham Origins on the Wii U, but Knight hasn't come out yet, nor has Asylum. So definitely try both of those if you're a Nintendo psycho.
Right, mercenary. Lead your mercenaries through cursed dungeons in the lands of Gloomhaven. Your tactical prowess is all that stands
In the land of
between
Gloomhaven. So,
riches
sorry,
and
this game
certain
isn't
death.
actually
This
Gloomhaven, though,
adaptation
right?
of the hit board game features turn-based
Oh,
card
right,
battles with
Gloomhaven's a board
RPG
game.
elements.
It's true.
Unleash
I was like, why do I
deadly
recognize this game? I have a friend in Montreal who has a huge wall of board games, and I'm sure I read this name on that wall. Very impressive collection.
60 grueling missions and master over 1,000 abilities. Hone your deck, set up synergies, and gain every
Was this
advantage
called
to
something else though?
survive.
I thought I saw the name.
Grit your teeth,
No, it is just
earn
called
your
Gloomhaven
keep
straight up.
when
Okay.
Gloomhaven launches
Cool.
on the Nintendo
I don't know
Switch
much about
system,
Gloomhaven, so-
September 18th. Pre-orders for the Mercenaries
All I've heard is
and
that
Gold
it is a
Editions
good
begin
game,
today
but
on Nintendo
hey.
eShop. Keep the dance party going.
Yeah, we're still doing it. Just Dance is cool. I won't play it, but it's cool. Like, it's nice to have a music game series. I don't even know if it's right to call it a rhythm game. Like, I don't feel like you need to go that hard and Just Dance. Anyway, a rhythm game series that still kind of goes kind of light. Something easy that everyone can play. Not for me, but you know, I'm sure a lot of people get a lot out of these. I still love the art. I still think they have some cool stuff going on with the art. And it's become a lot more like detailed nowadays. Like, you can see a lot of facial features on the characters, which you didn't used to be able to, but I think it still looks good. It still has its own like really clear artistic focus that I like that they're sticking with. It would be so easy of them. It would be so easy for them to just like do music, like generic music videos or whatever. And it's really nice that they they keep doing these nice choreographies and
Silent
stuff.
hope lies in a world without words. One day, a once
who's making
peaceful
that?
realm was silenced by its
That
king.
key art looked very nice.
Now, 7 wordless warriors will rise. In this action RPG, these heroes bound by fate must work together to explore the abyss and find
A
the
pretty obvious
secluded
thing to
king.
say, but it strikes me as by a
However,
small
with
Japanese
its
studio.
ever-changing dungeons and
Exceed
powerful
Publishing,
foes,
yeah.
conquering the abyss will be no easy.
Yeah, I don't know if this game's already been
Wield
announced for
weapons
Japan or
like
something.
Swords, bows,
Because Exceed
magic,
usually publishes stuff
and
later,
more
you know, than Japan.
To survive this deadly chasm.
I don't know, I'm not familiar with it.
After you return to base, materials you've collected will help you cultivate resources and forge
So they said it was
new
a
items.
silent world or something like that, so does that mean there's no
Repeat forays
dialogue
into
or
the
anything?
abyss will enable you to grow stronger.
On the one hand, I kind of admire that. It's kind of a cool idea, but on the other hand, I feel like with this sort of game, I do
Your
want
guide
a
on this
story to
journey
deliver.
is the
Okay, no,
kingdom's
we got some
sorrowful
dialogue.
princess encased in a crystal of her own tears, and through a mysterious power, her voice reverberates in the hearts of the silent warriors.
Okay, so the others may
Why
not be
did the
able to
king
talk.
steal the world's words, and what awaits the warriors
she can
in
talk,
the depths
okay,
of the
well.
abyss? Silent Hope.
Silent
dives
Hope
onto
by
Nintendo
Marvelous,
Switch,
okay.
October 3rd.
You know, it's funny, I saw the cows in that trailer, and I thought they looked like they were from Harvest Moon.
Sparks will fly
So maybe-
in these Nintendo Switch games.
So maybe those are a reference to Harvest
Cast
Moon.
spells and
I
cultivate
don't
your
know.
best life in Fae Farm.
Sorry, Matt, more farming.
Make use of magic to complete tasks and fend off mischievous foes. Enrich your farm to help your character flourish.
This game, I
Decorate
think
your
may have
space
been
to
shown
improve
in a
your
previous
stats for the
Nintendo
day
Direct.
ahead. And enchant your friends
Like, it
locally
seems
or
really
online in
familiar.
4-player
Not
co-op.
100% sure,
Fae
but
Farm launches as a console exclusive on Nintendo Switch September 8th. Pre-orders including an in-game bonus are available now on Nintendo eShop. Zoom into wild racing action
Hot
with
Wheels.
Hot Wheels
Unleashed 2. Has this been announced yet, or is this?
Choose from over 100
I assume this is still going to be
vehicles
multi-platform,
and
just
pull
like the
off
first one.
outrageous
But
stunts to avoid obstacles. Find
I don't know if this has been
shortcuts,
announced yet. It's maybe
and
the
knock your
first announcement
rivals out
of
the
it.
way.
First game was
Unleash your
really
creativity,
surprisingly
modifying
good,
your vehicles
honestly.
And building your own tracks.
Ah, the level
Race
editor's so
locally
good.
with friends in split-screen co-op. Plus, up to 12 players can hit the track.
It's really cool how they were able to sort
Grab the
of
wheel
tap into
when
that
this
Hot
game
Wheels
speeds
vibe and
onto the
nail it,
Nintendo
you know,
Switch system
with the tracks
October
and everything.
19th.
Like,
Get your chassis looking
I feel like
classy
if
in
an original
Mechanics.
game tried to make tracks look kind of that
Grab a
plain, the
part,
sort of orange plastic
fix
and
it
stuff, they'd get
and
reamed
toss
for
it
it.
over.
But tapping into that
Repair
Hot
vehicles
Wheels
quickly
vibe,
to earn points in
it's
solo
got a
play
charm
or
for sure.
4-player co-op. But watch out for treacherous pits, pesky UFOs, and other workplace hazards. Manic Mechanics launches first for consoles on Nintendo Switch July 13th. Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop. Introducing the second paid DLC
Ooh,
for
okay.
Mario plus
So the first paid
Rabbids
DLC
Sparks
was like a
and
challenge tower kind of thing. The
Mario
second DLC is
Kart
supposed to be
journey
like an
a
actual
musical
little
planet.
campaign thing, which
Filled with new
I'm
areas
keen
to
for.
explore,
This was a fun game. I
new
actually did
enemies
finish
to
it.
battle.
I think I have gripes about it.
What else will they
I don't
find
know
in
if
this
it's
world of
100%
abilities?
better than the first one. Oh, he looks great.
This
I don't know if it's
DLC,
100% better than the
Last
first
Spark
one,
Hunter,
but
launches later
it's got a
today.
lot going on. Wow, launches later today.
A
Wow.
demo of the main game is
Jeez.
available now on Nintendo
Oh, hey, definitely try the
eShop.
demo if you've got a Switch handy. It's a cool game. It is good. Dragon Quest. Is this whatchamastrash? Infinity Strash? Oh no, this is the new Dragon Quest monsters, isn't it? Yeah, I think this is the new Dragon Quest monsters, yeah.
You intend to take arms against me?
Very well.
Yeah, they had teased this like a month or two ago or something.
You are now cursed. Unable
I
to
wonder if this is by the
possess
team who did Dragon Quest Treasures. I know this sounds absolutely insane because I'm not a Dragon Quest guy, but I actually did get and finish Dragon Quest Treasures. I wish it was a little better than it was. It was alright, but I believe this is supposed to be by the same team, and I'm definitely looking forward to what they have going on. I played one of the older Dragon Quest monsters on the Game Boy, and those were super cool. I'd be curious to see if this can spark some of those same feelings. The Dark Prince. Kind of a plain, bit of a plain subtitle, but hey.
The so-called hero is here.
Yeah, crossover characters. He's what, Dragon Quest 4? I can't identify them. December 1st. Wow, soon.
That was Dragon
In
Quest
Shibuya,
Concepts, the Dark
where I
Knights
live,
from Square
there's a convenience store, a Lawson, that is just completely decked out in Dragon Quest treasures. And it's been that way since we got here, well after Dragon Quest Treasures launched. And it is still decked out in Dragon Quest Treasures. And I'm always waiting to see what it's going to change to. So I wonder if it's going to swap to this game or not. Is this Pikmin the next game? Yeah, okay. Dude, I'm so excited for Pikmin 4.
Welcome to the Rescue Corps.
Whenever a new Pikmin game is announced, I always feel like Pikmin fans eating good, but like, the truth is these games are like fucking 10 years across, 10 years apart from each other. Whoa, he looks cool. He's new.
Creatures called Pikmin. And the adorable rescue pup, Ochi.
Yeah.
Good boy.
I hope Ochi's fun.
Your mission, should you choose to accept it, repair the
So there were some very small info leaks this week, because in Japan the download cards for Pikmin 4 came out, and they had some info on it, like this game is apparently made with Unreal Engine, presumably Unreal Engine 4, which is definitely a first for the series, and a first for Nintendo's internal first-party projects. Yoshi's Crafted World was on Unreal Engine 4, but that was good feel, so external studio. I believe the download card also confirmed stuff like some multiplayer mode, like a multiplayer mode, and a sort of rudimentary sort of pointer two-player support thing. Swimming with Ochi seems so nice. I'm very curious about that. That's always been an interesting challenge in Pikmin games. You know, how do I get these Pikmin? Oh, fun! I love. I'm sorry, I'm going on multiple tangents at once, but I love that we're back to sort of real-world treasures. Super cute seeing an SP like that. Oh, and a house environment too. Nice.
Why not take the plunge?
That was on the download card. Whoa, so underground areas are back too. Dungeons. Damn. Damn, we're doing it all, huh?
Native creatures.
I want them to go into the timer if there is a timer. I sincerely hope they have a timer. I know some people get stressed by that, but I think it's one of the things that gives Pikmin its edge, kind of. Usually the timer's pretty generous, honestly, too. Whoa, fucked up.
This leafy individual just nabbed the castaway.
Yeah, he's got a leaf coming out of his head, too, and that Ochi had a leaf coming out of his butt. Dandori battle. What the fuck is this? This is the multiplayer.
By strategically issuing commands to your Pikmin and Ochi. Collect more objects than your opponent within the time to win.
Is this strictly a multiplayer thing? Because that sort of looked like it started in the campaign at the beginning. Like, are these sort of multiplayer-esque battles going to appear in the story as well? Fighting Pikmin Virgils to your custom character Pikmin Dante? Whoa, and you can upgrade Ochi as well? Damn.
Or build new
Talk to characters.
To help make exploration more manageable.
Okay, wow. Introducing a lot of new stuff this game.
For the first time in the Pikmin series, you can eventually set out for night expeditions.
Night expedition. Oh yeah, that's true. They teased this, didn't they, in a previous trailer?
Nightfall sends creatures into a frenzy, so stay alert. Thankfully, you'll come
the Psycho Ball Board. Oh, cute.
Only appear at night.
They're like little ghosts.
Find luminals that produce valuable glow sap. These mounds also attract various wildlife, so use glow Pikmin to drive them away and protect the luminals.
So what are... Oh, so is it that at night you can only use Ochi and glow Pikmins? Is that what it is?
Many more surprises await on this.
Oh yeah, it's true, because the other Pikmin go to sleep at night, don't they? So that's interesting. That's super interesting. This game looks fucking phenomenal. Can't wait.
Pikmin 4.
I'm so excited for this game, honestly. Pikmin 3, I don't know if I talked about this before, but like when Pikmin 3 came out on the Wii U, I finished it in one sitting. One like 10 or 11 hours sitting, and my eyes hurt so much. I've never felt so much like my eyes were gonna bleed. I remember the pain so distinctly. so excited for this.
The
Oh,
HD versions
fuck
of the
yeah!
first two Pikmin games originally
Out
released
today?
on Nintendo Game
Out
Gear
today?
to launch on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah! Okay, so look, it's called Pikmin 1.
Ahead of the game's release, a demo of Pikmin 4 will be available
Today?
on Nintendo eShop
June
on
28th. So soon.
The demo can be enjoyed even if you've never played a game in the Pikmin series before, so we hope you'll try it out when it releases.
Pikmin 1, that's... Yeah, it's a new name.
Okay, let's see
It's
a few
fine, I
more
guess.
headlines.
It's not normally called Pikmin 1 for other nitpickers in the audience.
The renowned
Okay, so I guess
series of
we got the Metal Gear
stealth
trilogy
action
coming. That's
infiltrating
dope.
Nintendo Switch as Metal Gear
Do we get a date on this? Because I don't believe we got a date on this in the Sony event.
Includes
So it's 1, 2, 3.
Gear Solid.
And 3, since they're probably using Subsistence, would include Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2.
Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of
God,
Liberty.
Ray's so fucking cool.
Locate and retrieve a deadly amphibious weapon. Metal Gear Solid 3, Snake Eater. Survive the
Very curious to see how this version stacks up to the Vita version, because the Vita version's fucking awesome. Yeah, there we go. Metal Gear 2.
Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake.
Anyway,
As
Pikmin.
well as the
I'm
NES
pumped.
versions
I gotta
of
go
both
buy
Metal
those
Gear
right after
and
this.
Snake's Revenge.
Thankfully, I finished Tears of the Kingdom. Whoa, digital graphic novel as well?
Contains the first Metal
Was that
Gear
announced
Solid
before?
digital
I don't think it
graphic
was.
novel and its sequel.
I've actually, well, both of them. I've actually never played the second
Digital
one, so that's
content
dope.
includes screenplay books and master books with
Wow,
story and
lots of stuff in
character info.
here.
Strategy guides. for
Strategy
each game.
guides,
And
soundtrack.
digital soundtrack.
Wow, nice collection.
Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 1 launches on Nintendo
You got a date?
Switch
October 24th, so soon. Nice.
Pre-orders begin
I was watching
today
my
on
wife
Nintendo
play through
eShop.
MGS2
The
back
first
in
three
Montreal.
Metal Gear
Of course, we
Solid
didn't bring the
games will
PS3
also
with
be
us.
available separately on Nintendo eShop.
Ooh, available separately too. That's nice. Anyway, I'm very excited to see her continue to play MGS2 here when that collection comes out. She'll have to start from the beginning again, but hey, whatever.
Survivors is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Very fun game. For anyone who hasn't played this game, definitely give it a go.
Onslaught of monsters.
I wonder if it has a
Stay on the move
tate
to
mode
avoid
where you can,
enemies.
you know,
And
rotate the
attack
switch 90
automatically
degrees.
with your weapons. Seems easy at
I
first,
guess it's
right?
true. Most people
But
play this game on,
swarms of
or a lot of people play this game on
increasingly
PC and
stronger
Xbox and
monsters
shit,
will
right?
the
And that's
longer you
horizontal, like
survive.
16:9. I play this game on mobile on my phone, so I'm used to the vertical orientation.
Leveling up, you'll acquire weapons
What a fun
and
game.
upgrades
God,
for
the
your
UI
character.
is still so
shape
god
them as
ugly,
you
but
see
like,
fit. Plus, up to 4
what a
players
fun
can now
game.
play
Ooh,
together
4-player
in
local
couch
co-op is
co-op.
nice. That's a good addition. Is that available in the Xbox or PC mode? Or PC versions? I don't know.
Find out when Vampire Survivors
I don't think it
launches
is on
the
mobile.
Nintendo Switch
I wonder if that
system
comes with the
August 17th.
current DLC built in, or if that'll be separate. Not a big deal, because it's really
Music
cheap,
and
but...
pigeons? Sounds pretty cool. You're a pigeon. Yeah, you heard that right. Play online in this rhythm battle royale and aim to be the last
A rhythm
bird
battle
standing.
royale. Sure.
Up to 30 players can ruffle each
Headbanger
other's
rhythm
feathers in
royale.
musical minigames.
Team 17.
Copy the leader's actions perfectly in Yes, Commander.
Was
Fire
Team
a
17
slingshot to play music
involved
First
in,
piano shooter.
oh my goodness, what's the
Race
battle
and
royale
fly
I'm
to the
thinking of?
rhythm in To the Sky.
I can't
and
remember. I
more.
can't remember the name. Don't worry about it.
20 minigames, you're in for an impeccably good time. Get ready to shake those.
I see, so just like a mini
when
game
Headbangers
collection rhythm royale
launches its
kind of
way
thing.
onto Nintendo Switch
That's an interesting idea.
October 31st. Ready, set, yo!
Key art looks kind of cool.
Penny is on the run.
Whoa.
Tangled in a chaotic
I love the
audition
look.
that veered
By
way
Private
off
Division,
script.
huh? Private
She's
Division
managed
publishing
to make
this?
some powerful enemies and a newly animated friend in this 3D platforming adventure from the team behind Sonic Mania. You'll
Oh, this is
explore the
Headcanon's new
thrilling and
game?
colorful world
Whoa,
of
okay. I was gonna say the rendering looked really
Penny
good
and Yo-Yo
before,
escape the
but if this is by
clutches of
Headcanon on
Rocky
top of it,
Emperor Eddie.
shit, this is
Perform
gonna be a good
stylish
time.
acrobatic tricks to avoid Eddie's
The
massive
rendering
horde
looks
of
so
pushy
good.
penguins.
Like the
And
shading
power up Yo-Yo to
on the
protect
3D
Penny
art.
from foul play. You can also put your speed
Hey,
running
legit,
skills to the
good for
test
them.
in time attack mode to unlock
You know, I know a lot of people
special
wanted
items,
Mania
complete
too, but
secret
I'm
stages,
definitely
and
happier
more.
for them
This
being
is
able to
your
break into
big
their
break.
own thing,
After all,
you know?
Take the stage when Penny's Big Breakaway launches on Nintendo Switch.
Trademark of
early
Evening Star.
next
So it's by
year.
Evening Star, not Headcanon. Okay, okay. still, that looked really good.
Rev up for Wave 5.
So we're about 35 minutes into this. It's supposed to be a 40-minute direct. So there's probably only 1 or 2 things left after
More
this.
characters are also being added. From Mario Kart Double Dash, Petey Piranha.
Cool.
From Mario Kart 7, Wiggler.
Whenever I see Wiggler, I just think of that Nintendo tweet, the hashtag Wiggler Wednesday. You know, that infamous botch. I don't know, whenever I see Wiggler, I think about it. Sorry, Nintendo media guy.
For the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game zooms onto Nintendo Switch
Summer.
this summer.
Crazy how long they've been able to support Mario Kart 8. I mean, it's been such a good, such a long-standing seller for them. It's no surprise, but it's impressive that they've continued to support it. Well, this is Star Ocean 2, isn't it?
A remake of the second Star
Wow,
Ocean game,
okay.
complete with new graphics that fuse 2D
But like a
and 3D
real
graphics
fucking
on the
remake
way.
this time, huh?
After a
Holy
mission
shit.
goes wrong, Federation Officer
Whoa, I love
Claude
these
is
character
stranded on an
portraits, like
undeveloped
super
planet.
HD art there.
There, he meets Reyna, who possesses mystical powers. Was
That
it
looks
fate
super nice.
or mere coincidence?
I don't know if I
Soon after,
love
the
the
two get
sprites
entangled in a
presented
sinister
the way they
plot within
are
the galaxy.
alongside the
In this
the
science
super
fantasy
HD
RPG,
art. Like, I don't like it
select
quite
either
as much as the
Claude
HD
or
2D
Reyna
stuff, even
as
though it
your
is very
hero,
similar.
and play through
But I
the
love that
story
they have
from
these
their
nice big
perspective.
renders of the
You'll also
characters
meet over
on
a
the
dozen
side for
potential
like the
allies
dialogue
from
sequences.
all walks of
That
life.
looks great. This
During
does look
your
very
adventure,
nice.
the hero
I never
you chose
played the
and
first.
decisions
I never
you
played
make
Star
will
Ocean
have an
2.
impact on who
I
can
just,
be
you know,
recruited to
recognize
your
it's a
cause.
very iconic game, obviously. But
Battles take place in
are
real
these
time,
sprites from
and skills
Star
can be
Ocean 2?
performed
Like, are they
in a single
accurate? I would
button.
assume so. But I don't actually know.
New combat
Looks very
features in
nice
this
anyway.
remake include stunning enemies with chain attacks.
I'm impressed. I thought when they did Star Ocean 2, because they did the first one, I thought when we got to Star Ocean 2, it wouldn't be such an elaborate reimagining of it. You know? But I guess the HD 2D stuff has been really good for Square Enix. Now, to be clear, this isn't exactly the HD 2D style like you see in Octopath and Live Alive and stuff, but definitely clearly inspired by that. November 2nd, super soon too. Oh yeah, let's fucking go. Okay, WarioWare Shake It 2? Yes, he's got Joy-Cons in his hand. Dude, I'm so pumped for this. Legit, WarioWare Shake It, the Wii... No, sorry, Smooth Moves, not Shake It. Smooth Moves on Wii is like legit so fucking good. And the last WarioWare on Switch was low-key kind of disappointing. So I'm actually super pumped for this. This is actually dope. This is the best universe. Well, that was Mario 64 3D... No, not 3D. DS art. That's so cool. Oh man. Oh man, this looks so good. When is this coming out?
For example, this dicey board game is going to keep
Yeah,
you
Smooth
on your
Moves
toes.
is such an interesting WarioWare game with how it like constantly sort of gives you different poses and hold styles to do with the controllers. Yeah, Pikmin, let's go. So I'm very curious to see if this does that same thing, you know? This year? Soon? November 3rd, Game of the Year incoming. That, I'm super pumped for that, legit. Yeah, the last WarioWare with the, you know, sort of a platformer with all the different characters, but after a little while you sort of start to understand that since every level can be finished by every character, there's a certain... I don't know, after a certain point it becomes very predictable how to play through levels, and it sort of loses its exciting edge. Few more things, huh? Damn, because we're fast approaching 40 minutes. Okay, so this is that live event in Seattle thing that they've been promoting. I really wonder if we're going to see... I didn't get to talk too much before this direct started because I came in so late, but I wonder if we're going to see Tears of the Kingdom DLC. Because, of course, Breath of the Wild, they announced their DLC and Season Pass before the game came out. Tears of the Kingdom, still no sign of DLC. So I wonder if they're going to, you know, announce that now while people are still hot on Tears of the Kingdom.
Registration for Nintendo Live 2023 ends June 22nd. Head over to the official website
Very
and
curious.
enter the random drawing for a chance to receive
Yeah, I'm
tickets.
fucking jazzed by that
Express
WarioWare
Pass
though.
holders
Like,
interested in
actually
attending,
recently,
visit
I
the
was thinking to
official
myself, I need to
website for more
buy
details.
a disc copy of
Those not
Smooth
selected
Moves.
will have another
I need
chance
to get
attend
that game
with
again.
3
I never actually
challenge
owned it. I
rounds
rented
this
it as a
summer.
kid
The
multiple
top
times
10
because it was
players
so
from
good.
each will get tickets. Please
But I
visit
think
the
my
official
favorite
website
ones
for
are
more
Smooth
details.
Moves and Touched,
See you
honestly. They were just such interesting games. So I'm very glad to
Vast number of
see
players
a game
are
revisiting
enjoying
that.
their time in
Oh yeah, here we
Hyrule
go.
The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom, which released last month.
A little bit predictable, but okay.
Thank you all very much.
I'm excited to see what they have to announce.
An amiibo figure of Link from the game was released to coincide
Yeah, so I
with
bought
the
this
game's
one
launch.
because I'm a sucker.
New amiibo
Oh,
Zelda.
she looks so good.
Ganondorf
Oh,
are
he looks
planned
so
to be
good.
released this holiday.
I guess I have to get them
Hope
both.
you're looking forward to them.
Damn it. Got me again.
Okay, this next segment will be our last announcement. Please take
Ooh,
a
maybe we're not touching Season Pass for Tears of the Kingdom. Is it Splatoon or is it something new? New Mario, let's fucking go.
Onward and upward.
Ah, tight. It looks cool and it looks different from New Super Mario Bros. So full disclosure, this sort of leaked ahead of time that there was a new Mario coming, and it was not New Super Mario Bros. And this looks fucking good already. Really liking the art. He's very expressive looking. I love how much of a scrunt little like regular Mario looks like. Rollerblading Koopas. It seems like the running and sort of like I was gonna say maybe a P meter of something like Mario Bros 3, but I'm second guessing that actually. He did have like a sort of faster run going on in that previous scene, it looked like. Yeah, look, the way he holds his body in the air when he's at full run speed looks like the P-Wing jump a little bit and the fly. Wow, the way that pipe animated in that previous scene was super dynamic. Whoa, okay, lots of fun stuff going on. This is so refreshing after, what, 17 years of New Super Mario Bros? When did New Super Mario Bros. DS come out? A long time ago. Wonder, huh? Fun name. We got Luigi as well. DS was New Super Mario Bros. DS was what, 2004? 5? It's been a crazy long time that we've been stuck with New Super Mario Bros. Playable Daisy as well. Playable Peach, playable Toad. Yeah, there was some cool foreground stuff going on there. Wow, this looks lovely. You notice it's got that like combo counter too, which is interesting because in regular Mario games it would be points, right? It would be 100, 200, 400, 800, 1600, etc. And eventually you get a 1-up, right? But it seems like they've acknowledged that points are maybe not something people care about so much anymore, so they've replaced them with these sort of accolade names, great, wonderful, etc. I wonder if those do anything. That little seed that he got there at the end, I wonder if that's sort of like stars. There seem to be 2 available in that level. October 20th. Dude, that looked fucking good. Please pick it up. Please don't leave me like this. I like the voice acting on these flowers too. Well, that looks excellent.
That was the brand new 2D side.
Genuinely looks super good.
Super Mario
I'm impressed that
Brothers.
we're getting that game plus a game starring Peach.
When you touch a Wonder Flower, expect the unexpected. The ground could start moving, or you might turn into something different, for example.
There were also flowers talking. Daisy is
He's so
playable.
expressive in this. I guess all the characters are so expressive. Did you see that bit just there where he reached his hand back out the
We'll share
pipe to
more
grab his
details in the
hat?
future, so we hope you'll
Like,
look forward to it.
It feels a lot
That's
like,
all for today's Nintendo
or
Direct.
like,
Thank
you know,
you
like
for watching.
old American animation. I don't want to just say Cuphead because obviously no, but like, felt a lot like that to me. Wow, so that was today's Nintendo Direct. Awesome stuff. Now, since we are on my channel, that means, of course, we are going to do some sort of brief deep dive. Unfortunately, I don't have a second monitor, so you guys are just gonna get to like see it all raw. Yeah, okay, here we go. It's starting to get populated here, and I need Nintendo Japan channel, videos, Hang on, what was that? What was that? There was a video in the related videos for a second there that I was like, what the fuck was that? It's gone. Okay, Nintendo Japan seems to still not be updated. Okay. Let's go back over it. Let's start right from the beginning. They had quite a bit. I think it didn't really hit my expectations. Again, I was hoping for... I was kind of hoping for some F-Zero, not going to lie. But definitely Pikmin 1-2 was not something I expected. Was very nice to get a new Mario game that looks so cool. And WarioWare Move It, like, holy shit, that was not something I thought. I did not think we would revisit smooth moves. Okay, like I said, let's just start from the beginning again. Okay, let's start with Everybody 1-2 Switch, which was not in this direct. Nintendo very purposefully not putting it in the direct. This video came out earlier today in Japan, yesterday, for those of you outside of Japan. Yeah, this game looks just like the first one, I guess, with more players. I'm not even going to talk about that. Scarlet Violet DLC looks good. Surprised there was no date on either, because I was pretty sure that we had, like, vague dates. Let me look it up. Scarlet Violet DLC dates. Let me Google it. Yeah, the first one was slated for fall 2023, second one for winter 2023. So I'm surprised they didn't have a date on either of those. Again, normally the Pokemon Company does their own sort of communications and announcements, so I assume we'll see more of that when the Pokemon Company feels ready. Not getting a date is curious considering it's so soon, but not out of step for Pokemon. Sonic Superstars still looks good. I'm not sure if anything new was actually announced. There might have been some new footage in the trailer that showed stuff, but I don't know. I wasn't paying so much attention. Not at that level of detail. Palia, I mean, it looks nice. Definitely not for me. But hey. Persona 5 Tactica, not much to say. Myth Force, nice art still. Splatfest. Surprised they didn't announce more of the DLC, honestly. I thought Splatoon 3 DLC was going to be like a shoo-in for this direct, for sure. I really felt pretty confident that that's a 2023 release. Granted, we're only halfway through the year. It could still show up towards the end in, a later Nintendo Direct this year. So just a Splatfest is kind of whatever, but hey. Or I should say it's just not for me. It's not whatever. For people who like Splat, that's cool, but I'm a little done with Splat multiplayer, if I'm being honest. Even the card game, I didn't talk about this, but the card game, I played it a little bit, but I don't know. It just didn't really excite me that much. How you're just sort of taking control of the grid. Yeah, I don't know. Not much to say about it. I kind of like the sort of other, I don't know how to articulate this very well. I kind of like card games where you get to sort of manage resources a little more, stuff like Pokemon and Magic and such. And I like video game card games like Kingdom Hearts and Battle Network, where and Lost Kingdoms, where your abilities are your cards. I think that's really interesting. But Splat's card game, where it was just sort of controlling a map, it didn't really spark joy. I mean, it's good, but not for me. Detective Pikachu Returns, very cool. The first game's pretty cool. First game's better than the movie, I would go so far as to say. So, hey, that's something, right? Keen for that. Super Mario RPG. This one was a big surprise. Now, given I've already played through Super Mario RPG, I'm not, like, pumped out of my mind for this. But for some people, this is a fucking dream come true, you know? So, congrats, you guys. you guys waited. God truly gave his strongest soldiers the toughest battle in this case. But I guess you guys win today. So congrats. Did we get confirmation on that being made by Square Enix? Releases November 17th. Hang on, I'm looking in another tab. I'm not sure if we have any confirmation on... I assume it's being developed by Square Enix. But I just am not sure we have any confirmation. Yeah, there's no... It says Square Enix at the end of the trailer in the bottom corner, but, you know, Square Enix is involved in the licensing of this game, so Whether or not they're the developers, I don't know. It could be it could be a company like Ilka who came in to develop the Diamond Pearl remakes. It doesn't necessarily mean it's Square Enix. So who's to say? Arkham Trilogy on Switch, very cool, very elaborate little collection of games there. I'm not so surprised by Asylum and City, but Arkham Knight, like holy shit, that's a big game to cram on a Switch. Developed by Turn Me Up. I'm not actually very familiar with this studio. Not really familiar with them. I hope this turns out well. Turn Me Up Game Studio. Let's have a look. Turn Me Up, Los Angeles. Who are these guys? Let's go. Founded in 2011. They have won awards for things. They have worked with a lot of companies. So let's have a look at the games. Okay, PlayStation and PC. Oh, so they're working on Wayfinder. Are they? They must not be the main studio. Yeah, we provided co-dev, design, engineering. Yeah, because Airship's the lead. Okay, it's a big game. Switch It Takes Two. Oh, they did the Switch port for It Takes Two. Wow. Okay, this is a port I completely ignored because I already played it on PS4. I guess that'll be a decent sign for how good this'll turn out. Also Switch for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Wow. Again. Also Borderlands. Wow. Okay. Also Journey Inception. Wow. Also. Okay, this is mobile. Okay. Wow. Okay. So clearly these guys have been doing a lot of Switch ports that I have been, frankly, completely ignorant to, because I've already played these games on other platforms. So some of you guys might actually be familiar with these guys already and their work quality. Well, here's hoping that Arkham Knight turns out well. The other two I have a fair bit of faith in because they're not nearly as technically demanding, but Knight is a big deal. Gloomhaven, not super my thing, but cool. Just Dance, Silent. Yeah, Silent Hope, I'm not like super jazzed for this or anything. Not that it looked bad or anything, it just didn't look too remarkable. Certainly the story didn't really grab me. Why did that link not work? Whoops. It says I'm in America. This is Nintendo America, so I don't know. Maybe that link's just not live yet. Oh well. Yeah, it didn't really grab me. Fae Farm looks nice, but hey. Manic Mechanics. Sparks of Hope DLC 2. So sorry, was the DLC 2 out today? Am I remembering that correctly? Gee, I guess I gotta go buy this shit. Oh right, I totally forgot there was a DLC 3 coming, the Rayman one, right? That's the big one. I think I'm just gonna bide my time on this one. Wait till Rayman's out, and then go all in on it or something. Pikmin 4 still looks fucking awesome. All the new bits were very cool. Really like this whole nighttime angle, and like, who the fuck are you, guy? Like, again, the presentation here, the way this is presented, definitely this is the single player. This very clearly is the single player mode right here. And then they seem to go hop into an underground thing, and they jump into this, this battle, right? And this is also very clearly the two-player battle mode that was visible on the Nintendo Switch download cards that came out in Japan, and it's very reminiscent of the two-player battles in Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 3. So I assume this sort of two-player battle appears as a story element as well, or a campaign element as well. I wonder, right now the way they presented this trailer, it makes it look like you do get the split screen, even though you're just controlling, your main character. It looks like it's presented as split screen even in the story. I wonder if that's the case, and like what, you can just spy in on the other character. Like that is a little odd, unless they creatively decided to just splice this to the multiplayer mode footage to demonstrate it. Regardless, that seems to be a new, interesting element to the campaign. And then, yeah, being able to talk to all these characters at a sort of little, I don't know if I want to call this a hub, but that's interesting. Learn buff. with the strength of 10 Pikmin. Oh, I see. So you can power up how many things he can grab at once. Chomp, I don't know, probably offensive. Rush, I don't know, probably a speed thing. Maybe he has a little run. Doggy paddle, swimming, obviously. Jump, dig, those are pretty self-explanatory. Heal. I wonder if that's to heal himself or the captain. I don't know.
Hills.
And then so you got the pup drive. It costs those. Huh.
And items to help make.
And then these things, gear, right? Is that the first frame there? Yeah, okay. Gear, right? Headlamp plus, so I guess that's light, anti-electrifier. And then one for Ochi, okay, so to protect against electricity. Rush boots. For your character, I suppose. It'll take everything they have for the Pikmin to keep up with you. That's actually an interesting thing, because in Pikmin games, the Pikmin actually need to be close to your character to be thrown. So if you actually can run ahead of them, you actually need to wait for them a little bit. But still. Fire defense, thermal defense, I guess that's ice.
Items to help make exploration more manageable. For the first time in the Pikmin series, you can
this game looks
set
tremendous,
out for night
honestly.
expeditions. But there's
And yeah, night expeditions. So yeah, they turn into psycho bulborbs.
Thankfully, you'll come across
And then we got
the
these
new glow
fuckos.
Pikmin, which only appear at night. Find luminals
So there's ice
to produce
Pikmin and glow
valuable
Pikmin.
glow sap.
Those are the
These
new ones.
mouths also attract
Very interesting. This is a very interesting idea that at night you only have access to Ochi and the glow Pikmin, perhaps. I mean, maybe there's a way to access the other Pikmin, but I sure get that impression that it's just them, right?
Protect the luminals.
So yeah, and the enemies seem like sort of much more hostile. Like enemies attacking a base of sorts is very like a very unusual thing for Pikmin. So
Many
seems like
more
there's a
surprises
somewhat
await on this
altered
uncharted
gameplay
planet.
loop at nighttime. Oh, and this house looks so fun. Again, all the real life things again. Like here's a little music box thing. There was the Game Boy Advance SP earlier.
Uncharted planet.
Here as well is a calculator treasure. But look at this. Check this shit out. What is this? What's going on over here? Red, yellow, blue? Or do you just turn these things to different numbers and it's like a combination lock and you get them? Or do you have to bring Pikmin of those colors? I don't know. It seems interesting. Good little mystery.
But with
These little star things that they're bringing in the glow thing. Maybe that's a unique thing for nighttime. I see on the map here, there's all these little piles of stars that kind of look like these star bits, right? So you probably have to collect these star bits and bring them to make glow Pikmin. Yeah, because it's true. This is different. It's true. Other Pikmin types use the onions, right? You bring items and corpses to the onions and bam, you get Pikmin. So I guess the glow Pikmin possibly are powered by this, unless this is a different currency type that we haven't seen before.
the Pikmin and Ochi by your
Oh,
side.
but look. You see them go in, and you see the, where's my frame by frame? Yeah, there we go. I found it. And look at the base here. As I frame by frame. You see the stars go in, and then the base. Okay, frame by frame was not the fastest way to do this, clearly, but base, look at it. It's animating. And right out the top, pop. Pop. There we go. I promise you a glow Pikmin's getting shot out right now of the top. There was a frame where you could see it. Bear with me. There you go. Those glow Pikmin came from the sky. There you go. So you feed them the star bits and the glow Pikmin come out. Cute. This guy looks really cool. I guess you just run around and nail him in the underside, but still.
No challenge is too big
Ah, looks so good.
or too small.
Oh, look in that shot there. You can see a Moai head treasure. Probably really heavy.
Pikmin.
You could also see here
Small.
in that shot, right here. Ooh, let me frame by frame back. Please. There we go. Over here we got a clam, or that is probably actually the enemy type from the first Pikmin, the Pearly Clamp, which you need to beat up the pearl in the middle to defeat it. And otherwise it will snap shut and kill all the Pikmin inside it who are currently attacking. It's actually a very easy to kill enemy as long as you're careful. If you're not careful, it can kill tremendous amounts of Pikmin very quickly. At the very beginning, also,
As it's
they showed, as they were doing all these environmental pans, they showed, oh look, a new long legs.
you'll meet
They
plant-like
showed,
creatures called Pikmin.
was it earlier in the trailer? Might have been earlier in the trailer. They showed an iconic
Welcome to
Pikmin
the
enemy,
Rescue Corps. As its newest
who I
recruit,
tragically
you'll
forget the
venture
name
to a
of.
mysterious planet.
This fella right here. This guy has a unique name, and I think he only appears once or twice. No, I think he appears twice in the first Pikmin. He's really unique because he picks up your Pikmin and he slams them into the ground and actually replants them. And I think they actually gain a flower from that replanting process. Like, it advances them. Mamuta, yeah, that's his name, Mamuta. Here's what he looks like in the first Pikmin. Oh man, he looks great. What a glow up, though. I always assumed he was furry, but seeing him actually be a little furry is cool. And now his claws have a lot of nice little detail they didn't used to have as well. He looks good. What a glow up. Oh, he was in Pikmin 2 as well. What the fuck? Who already updated this? How fast? Let me see the edit history on here. Where's the edit history? I don't use Wikia. I only use Wikipedia. Show changes. Latest revision. Where do I see the latest revision? I don't know how to see the latest revision. Was Mamuta known to be in Pikmin 4 before today? Yeah, I don't know how to see the latest revision. Did someone seriously edit this in like 5 minutes? Or was Mamuta already known to be in Pikmin 4? Like, that's crazy that someone already did this. No way. Anyway, whatever. Mamuta's back. That's nice. Very, very happy with that. Let's look at the next game. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection. Not much to say about this. Amazing that it comes with digital graphic novel. Actually, that's huge. And I think they mentioned that you can buy each of the games individually, which is also very cool. Not something I'm again, these links aren't working. That was interesting because a lot of the things were like pre-order now. But yeah, a lot of the links just seem to be broken right now. I guess maybe I need to give it more time. Maybe it's a region thing. I don't know. Anyway, including digital graphic novel is fucking awesome. Yeah, Metal Gear. So, okay, interesting thing. Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, those are already included in Subsistence. These are the MSX versions, not a big deal. Metal Gear NES version, this is not included in, and Snake's Revenge for that matter, sorry. These are not included in Subsistence or any of those games. So those are actually new additions in addition to the 2 digital graphic novels. And then this stuff seems so elaborate, this guide stuff. Oh, look, they show all the Karotan locations. Jeez. Impressive. So Volume 2. So Volume 1 is MGS 1, 2, 3, Metal Gear Solid Snake, and then the NES versions, and then digital graphic novel 2. So Volume 2, I mean, there's a lot of Metal Gear games. Don't get me wrong here, but there's not that many. So Volume 2 has to be like some combination of like Ghost Babel, Portable Ops Plus, Peace Walker, MGS4 is the big one, of course. Like, again, there's quite a few Metal Gear games, but there's not such a crazy amount that it can't include some of those. Like the Acid games as well, you know. Because now this first collection includes 3 games, and then Metal Gear, and then 2 digital graphic novels. So like 6 smaller games and 3 sort of quote unquote like main games. And I mean, again, like, yeah, you just look at the list of games and it's like, okay, what could they include in the next one? VR missions, Ghost Babel. They're not going to do Twin Snakes. They could do Twin Snakes. Actually, hang on, they could do Twin Snakes. Okay, so it's Twin Snakes, Acid 2, Portable Ops Plus. They're not going to do Solid Mobile. I highly doubt it. It's an original feature phone Metal Gear Solid mobile game. I believe it takes place after Metal Gear Solid 2. No, it's between MGS1 and MGS2, I think. And it's Otacon and Snake dismantling Metal Gears, if I remember right. Neat game. I've never actually gotten to play it myself, but... Oh wait, what did it say about the canon there? Yeah, between MGS1 and MGS2. Yeah, okay. Yeah, the formation of philanthropy. The eradication of Metal Gears. So there you go. Yeah, Solid 4 could totally be included. And then Peace Walker... Which was social... Oh, yeah, this one. Yeah, okay. But, like, you know... If Volume 1 includes, like, all of this, and then some of this... Volume 2, like, that's going to be getting into some good shit. I kind of assumed Volume 2... There was a part of me that was like, oh, are they going to take out Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 in order to include them in Volume 2? But given that Volume 1 seems so feature-packed, it bodes very well for Volume 2, honestly. Cool. October 24th. Pre-orders begin today. Do they? Nope. Dragon Quest Monsters: The Dark Prince. I was actually hoping to be a little more excited about this, but the Dark Prince himself and the subtitle don't really excite me all that much. We knew this was coming, because we knew there was new Dragon Quest monsters coming, but yeah, I don't know. Vampire Survivors. Definitely give this a go if you've never played it. Super cheap. I assume it'll be cheap on the Switch as well, like $4 game. Headbangers looked good. Penny's Big Breakaway. Okay, this one looked like some real shit. Honestly, this looked real good. Early 2024, wishlist today. What are we talking for price? Oh, no price yet. Okay. This looked good as hell. So yeah, this wasn't Headcanon, right? This was the other studio. Let me just Google that. Sonic Mania. Because what are the two studios? It was... Oh, no, I'm just going to Google Penny's Big Breakaway. Because that'll have the information in it. Penny's Big Breakaway. What a good name, too. Penny looks cute. I really like her, like, sort of sloping eyes. Evening Star. Built on their Star engine. Evening Star Game Studio. Evening Star Studio. Yeah, look at their website. All decked out. Amazing that they got such an awesome highlight in the Switch thing. So we have some confirmation here. PS5, Switch, Xbox. All sorts of platforms. Do the links work on the other store pages already? Yeah, they do. Wow, it's all up. Hey, good job, guys. This just looks so good. And the shade, like, I can't get over the shading. It almost looks like, it's almost like flat shaded. It looks really fucking good, honestly. Really pretty looking game. Very keen for this one. I don't think I actually have that much to add to this one, but this looks tremendous. Very excited for that. Did they work on anything else? Sonic Mania. Wow, their Our Games is just this. Jeez. Technologies. Star Engine and Star SDK. A new HD 3D game engine inspired by Evening Star's original design philosophies. Well, this rendering really looks like that game. A high-definition companion to the retro engine, which was how they made Sonic Mania, yeah. Neat. Good for them. Very cool. Very excited for this game. I have total... Even if Sonic Mania wasn't like a favorite of mine at all, because I'm not like super big on retro Sonic, I have absolute faith in this game. These guys really delivered in a big way on Sonic Mania, so really cool. Good for them getting this announcement. Mario Kart 8 stuff. Star Ocean Second Story R. I'm not particularly excited. I'm not much of a Star Ocean guy. But wow, this is so much more elaborate than I expected. Looks really pretty. Again, I really love the HD character portraits in the side for the dialogue. Super nice. WarioWare Move It and Mario Bros. Wonder. These are the real crown jewels here. Okay, WarioWare. We're going to get an $80 price tag? Nope. I mean Canadian, of course. In the US, it would be $60. But nope, still not up yet. 200 lightning fast minigames, 2-player co-op, 4-player party mode. Amazing. Amazing. I don't think I have a lot to add to this. Just like awesome that they're revisiting this sort of motion control style. So in WarioWare Smooth Moves, let me Google this. Smooth Moves poses, I guess. I'm gonna use poses as my word. Yes, so I guess this will work. Smooth Moves poses. So basically, like, there were different poses you had to do for different minigame types. The elephant, so you held it in front of your nose. Samurai, hold it by your hip. Janitor, hold it by, like, two hands like that. The discard, put it down. And, like, it would tell you before a gameplay sequence sort of where to put the Wii Remote, how to manipulate the Wii Remote, and then you would execute based on that. And it seems like Move It is really revisiting that idea, but with the Joy-Cons, which is fucking awesome. You can see Wario here holding two Joy-Cons at the beginning, so maybe Wario's will be a bit of a standard one, maybe. Just hold two or something. We see here sort of holding them sideways like in arms. Is that any... How's Wario holding them? I can't really tell. For this wave around mode... Actually, it looks like they're holding them sideways like in arms, even in this case. Oh, here too, she's holding them sideways. Maybe the default hold for this game is that sort of sideways arm style hold. Yeah, you can see the buttons towards his face here. Again, yeah, thumb on the L button. Yeah, okay, it's all held like arms. Okay, that's interesting. Nonetheless, the Joy-Cons are much more accomplished devices. Oh, wow, they actually highlighted it. Never mind me. Never mind me discovering this in real time.
If you've got two pairs of controllers,
and you use a whole pair as well, not just one Wii Remote.
Sync up your actions to beat each microgame.
Well, regardless, even if they don't do the different pose things, the Joy-Cons are much, much more capable than the standard Wii Remote. Again, when Smooth Moves came out, you didn't... Wii Motion Plus wasn't out. You were using a standard Wii Remote. So you were sort of limited by that. But here, using two Joy-Cons, that's a lot of potential there. Party board game mode. This is cute. This little curtsy minigame. Yeah, Pikmin. Love it. I don't have anything to add except I love it. Wow. I'm floored by this game. This is so much more than I was expecting. I was so concerned after the last WarioWare that WarioWare might get shelved for a little bit. What is that game called again? I keep forgetting. Get It Together. WarioWare Get It Together. I was a little concerned that like WarioWare might get shelved after that because it was probably one of the weaker WarioWare games, honestly. So I'm really glad to see them just taking another go at it right away. You know, that to me is genuinely really fucking awesome, you know. Yeah, okay, let me keep down this list. So Wonder is the last one. Let me just check the Japan page. Did it upload anything yet? Oh yeah, some stuff has gone live. Okay, so yeah, Uma Musume was there. Oh, Fashion Dreamer was shown. What is this? This is new? This looks like Hero Bank a lot, which was a Sega game. This game's called Frederica in Japan. Sorry, what's it called in North America again? Silent Hope. Very different name. Something game. This is... Okay, so in Japan, this is called Dragon Quest Monsters 3. Wasn't there a Dragon Quest Monsters 3? Am I crazy? There wasn't there? Like, I'm not... Am I crazy? No, there's Joker 3. Joker 3 is a totally different game. That was a spin-off series. So what's the Dragon Quest Monsters series? Dragon Quest Monsters, Monsters 2, 1, 2, Kevin Hart, Joker, Joker 2. Wow, okay, so they just never did a Dragon Quest Monsters 3. So in Japan, it's called Dragon Quest Monsters 3, huh? Versus in North America, Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince. It still has that little subtitle. And then here it seems like they had a little highlight on upcoming games. So I see Ghost Trick and oh my god, Rain Code and Atelier, and the other three I'm not so sure about. The bottom left one almost looks like the Wonderful 101 DLC, but that already came out, so it couldn't be, could it? I guess it could be. I'll have to check. A new Momotaro Dentetsu. Oh, Fate Samurai Remnant. This leaked the other day. So I guess this was meant to be shown in the Direct. We got a highlight here with Samba de Amigo, the upcoming Mickey Mouse platform. It looks good. We got a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, Baten Kaitos 2. This bottom game is the new game by the fellas who did Boku no Natsuyasumi. What's it called again? I can't remember what it's called. I keep seeing the pre-order things for it at different stores. Yeah, Natsumon, that's it. Which is like a summer vacation simulator. I really want to play this, and it's very tempting to buy a Japanese copy, but I think I need to wait until it comes out in English. Hopefully. It hasn't been announced for English yet. Bomber Cyberpunk looks fucking amazing. Oh, Sea of Stars was the last game. Okay, let's take a quick look through these Japan games before we get back to Super Mario Wonder. So this was upcoming narrative games. I can't read this. This kanji is too complicated for me. Even though I live in Japan, I can't read this shit. Getsudo Danshi, I think they said. Never heard of it. Ghost Trick, please play Ghost Trick. There's a demo out, go try it. Rain Code looks amazing, can't wait. New Danganronpa. Mary Remake, yeah, I'm not super pumped for that. Cry Machina, oh yeah, that's coming out soon. I forgot that was coming out on Switch. Ooh, that image quality looks a little rough. No, it looks fine, but this effect on the character doesn't video compress very well, clearly. And then, yeah, Wonderful 101 After School Hero, yeah. Alright, sorry, it is Wonderful 1. Sure, I finished this DLC on PS4. It's very fun. Very different from the base game, but very cool. This was funded by the Kickstarter. It's free, by the way. So if you own the game, you can go play this DLC on every platform except for the Wii U. It's not on the Wii U, of course. But it was pretty solid little DLC. Definitely nice to get any new Wonderful 101 content at any time. So this new Momotaro Dentetsu World, this is a very popular sort of like quiz board game series in Japan by Konami. You may not be aware of this, but Konami released a new Momotaro Dentetsu a few years ago on Switch, and it sold over 1 million units in Japan alone, which is crazy numbers. So if you've been wondering how Konami's been doing in terms of retail games in Japan, they've been doing good. This will probably do very well as well. Very Japanese game. It's like in part like a quiz game, so if you can't speak Japanese, it's pretty rough to play. But yeah, no, that's very popular. Yeah, Fate Samurai Remnant, which I saw this trailer the other day because it leaked. It wasn't clear that it was supposed to come out of the Direct at all. This looks like Switch footage because it looks a lot choppier than the footage that leaked the other day. This doesn't look like Switch footage, but specifically not this. Not this. This looks like Switch footage. So it seems like it's just a sort of Muso, sort of like Persona 5 Scramble or whatever it was called, where it's an original Fate story that it appears to be a Holy Grail war back in sort of this sort of like ancient Japan period, which is very cool. I'm very curious to see if this turns out well. Look at that price tag, non-standardized pricing in Japan. In North America, we're very used to games being sort of $60 is sort of the big game price, right? And a lot of companies are trying to push to $70 right now. In Japan, there's no standard. So look at this ugly fucking almost $100 Canadian price tag. The yen is almost exactly equal with Canadian dollars, like 100 yen to 1 Canadian dollar. So this is almost exactly 100 Canadian dollars. It's expensive. Still curious to see how it turns out. The Uma Musume Pretty Derby party game or whatever. Wow, this pixel art looks great. The mobile game's coming out soon in North America. It is a gacha game, so I don't recommend it to anyone. Wow, was Goldship? Look at Goldship fucking moonwalking there. She's such a fucking goof all the time. I love her. Look at that. So cute. Oh, I love Gold Chip. She's my favorite. Neat. I'm now more interested in this than the mobile game. The mobile game I was just gonna play as a curiosity and not spend a dime because it's a gacha game, but very keen to see there's this fun little party game coming out related to it. That's cool. The sprite work looks nice. Very into this. 2024. Alright. And yeah, as we saw on Gematsu before, confirmed also for PlayStation 4 and PC. Yeah. Is there a press release for Super Mario Bros. Wonder? Oh, this looks so this just looks so fun. No, it doesn't seem to be much of a press release beyond this overview here. So we had this as well, Fashion Dreamer. This has been announced for North America as well. This is by, is it Sin Sophia? I can't remember the studio's name. Published by Marvelous. I think it's by Sin Sophia. They made the Fashion whatever series for Nintendo on like DS and 3DS. I forget what it's called, but anyway. This is like the spiritual successor to that, and God, it looks good. I'm not big into that sort of customization kind of like fashion game, but like, geez, this looks good. And then this was, yeah, okay, so this was another new game announced. Okay, so I don't know who's doing this. The art kind of looked like Hero Bank to me, but Hero Bank was kind of a failed series by Sega, a failed sort of RPG series by Sega. I don't think it is Hero Bank. The art just really reminded me of it. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, this is a different game. Let's have a look. Like, what are we looking at here? Art's nice. Yeah, definitely. I see he's got his taiko drumsticks as his main tools there. Oh, it's by Goodfeel, huh? Goodfeel usually work with Nintendo. Taiko Action, huh? Okay, cool. You can collect little poops. Unchiku, little poops. Omiyage, omiyage means like a gift or like a... Fuck, what are those things called? I can't remember the name. Anyway, whatever, like a gift from another region or a gift for... Jesus, there's a word for this. Anyway, it doesn't matter. And then unchiku, a little poop. Interesting. So just a new thing from Goodfeel, straight up. Big robot battles, nice. Hey, this looks like a nice little game, I gotta say. So not published by Nintendo, right? Just Goodfeel? Do they have a link to the store? There you go. Here it is. No real information on it. Mameda no Bakeru. I can't read this. Bakeru I can read, but... So not published by Nintendo, right? Just... Yeah, I'm not a super fast reader in Japanese, but I don't think it's published by Nintendo. Cool! Just straight up by Goodfeel. I believe Goodfeel's last game was Yoshi's Crafted World products. Or sorry, I should say their last like major full game. Oh yeah, they made Monkey Barrels. Fuck, I totally forgot about that. But yeah, Yoshi's Crafted World. Whoa, they worked on Kirby's whatever yarn whatever for 3DS. I didn't realize that came out 22 days before Crafted World. That's so funny. Fuck, I totally forgot about Monkey Barrels, that they did that game. Jeez. Completely forgot about this game. Published by Nicalis, right? Gee. Anyway, this new game looked good, at least. Keen for that. Yeah, Frederica. So it's called, sorry, Silent Hope in North America, Frederica in Japan. I wonder what the deal is with that name change. Yeah, otherwise it seems like pretty much the exact same trailer. So, I do think Frederica, I don't know if that would have been as good a name in North America. Like, I think people might have found that to be an odd name. Silent Hope, maybe more of an impactful name. I don't know. I don't feel terribly strongly about either name, honestly. But I think I prefer Silent Hope. And this last one... Jinsei Game... Oh my god, this is the game of life, isn't it? I don't know if life is called Jinsei Game in Japan, but that's what Jinsei Game would translate to Game of Life. Yeah, it's life. It's a Japanese version of life, but it's life, the board game Life. So you get Gloomhaven in the North American one, and you get Life in the Japanese one. Cool. And then Super Mario Bros. Wonder was, of course, the last title to close things out. I love how these can talk to you. That's cute. Ugh, I love this little scrunched Mario. What a cute fucking look. So yeah, A button is mapped to this. So I guess that's a power-up pocket. These little effects here. Like, I love this. It's so dynamic. So kinetic. It's so kinetic and dynamic. And no, kinetic's the opposite of dynamic? I don't know. It looks fucking good. Yeah, so there's a whole background stage back there too, and we saw in another cut later on that you can go into the background. Look, one of these hippos got jammed in a hole over here. The way his hat is like off there. Rollerblading Koopas are cute. Look at that. That is so like retro American animation kind of look. This like little unhappy face. The like smear run. I love this here where he goes in the pipe, he loses his hat, and then he reaches back for the hat. That's so charming. Yeah, I'm still very curious about the run and whether that's like a kind of a P-wing kind of animation. Also, I noticed there's the currencies up here. There's coins, which whatever, lives, which whatever, and there's these purple coins, and you see the purple coins all around the level. But it's... what's with the decimal point? Do they come in fractions? Oh, yeah, look, okay. Yeah, okay, well, there's the answer right there. Frame to frame. Mario jumps through 7 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he hits 7 of them, and indeed... each one is worth 0.1 instead of one entire one. I did see some big ones later on in the trailer, so I guess you can actually collect decimal quantities. In reality, it doesn't actually make a difference. It's just like this is 1,280 small one equivalent. Doesn't really make a difference, but it's interesting that they decided to present it in a different way. This is cute here, this little stretch area. What's cool is, you see, so he's crouching here, so I assume you hold down to keep unstretched. But what's cool is you see the background is unstretched as well. Or, I mean, the trees still look tall because they're trees. But when he goes back up, see the trees stretch back out. The Goomba stays the same. The Goomba stays stretched whenever. But that's super cute how it incorporates the background like that. And here he's transformed into a spiky orb, which is dope. The plant's cheering you on. Oh man, they destroyed the flagpole there. You found a Wonder Seed. Okay, these were the things I mentioned at the very end. So it seems like there's a couple Wonder Seeds in each level. I guess these are like stars in the 3D Marios, sort of. Oh yeah, see, there's a bunch of the little purple things circling. And it seems like he collected all the purple things by touching it. Well, oh no, look, he's at 25. He touches it. They're all circling. They disappear. Actually, it didn't seem like he collected any. Also, the decimal's gone for some reason here. Even though some shots had a 0.0. I don't know what the deal is there. Very suspicious. World map looks dope. Just super nice art. Oh, it's so nice to see such a strong and clear deviation from New Super Mario Brothers. Rest in piss, New Super Mario Brothers. You stayed around way too long, honestly. They got a little difficulty star as well. I wonder how many that goes to. I assume just 5. That would be, 5 or 10 would be the numbers, but it's interesting. This guy's so cute. He's getting chased by the shell. Fucking dead. Peach has this little scrunched look as well. This is cute. Pushing back against enemies. And yeah, on the world map, so here, the first shot of the world map, Luigi seemed to be going from node to node, you see? He does these quick dashes from these point to point. Very clear, actually, that he goes from point to point. And then in the second shot of the world map, well, not the second shot, the third shot, I guess, because there's this other shot here. But with this other shot of the world map, oh, look at that. So they go node to node or whatever. See, there's a little big square node here and then a square node here. But when they get to this big blue node, I guess it's when they get to this big blue node, they're allowed to explore in 3D. Because you see, they're not running on a line there. And here, hang on. Here there's a blue node too, so you must be allowed to explore in 3D a little bit there. But yeah, you see there's various levels to go to, various blue nodes to hop back on the track, if you will. There's an NPC to talk to. That's neat. I really like in Mario 3D World the overworld, how it's got that sort of 3D control. So it's nice that they're sort of splitting the difference. You've got the tracks to follow, but then you've also got the little open areas. So here we got a 3-player co-op level. Mario's got a crown. Either he's in first place or he's winning in some sort of way. Also, they're in a section there with a timer, so like some sort of race level or something to that effect. Yeah, so here, this is something I definitely want to touch on. So here you see Peach must have just gone down this pipe. I don't believe we actually see Peach in this shot. No, we don't. But Peach must have just come down this pipe because she pops out of this pipe here. Oh, I love that animation. It's so good. Look at Peach. Look how she pulls herself out with her hands. Here we go. Arms first. Arms first, and then she yanks herself out. Oh, and then you saw that there. Hang on. I promise I have a point. Oh no, maybe I don't have a point. None of them have the crown. When Peach pops out, the crown appears above her head, but she probably already had the crown to begin with if none of the others did. But this like multi-layered gameplay is very cool with sort of a foreground stage and a mid-ground stage. We saw this really early in the trailer as well. Here, see, there's clearly a background stage over there, so it must be some way to get back there. Where are we? Here. This is cute. What was that level there? Sorry, gotta back it up. Sorry. So you could just turn off the light, but for why? Like, don't you want everyone to get up and get the plant? Is there a competitive angle I'm seeing? Why would you turn off the light? Oh, maybe you have to come in and turn on the light first. Maybe that's why. The way he's like panicking though, it's cute. So yeah, this good, great, super, fantastic, excellent, incredible, wonderful. So yeah, I think I mentioned this before, but in previous Mario games, of course, it's points. You know, it's I don't remember the numbers, but like whatever, 100, 200, 400, etc. until you get a 1-up, right? So this, you know, getting rid of score, because score. Frankly, score is just kind of an old hat thing that, you know, without adding new mechanics to it, it doesn't really have a firm place in a modern Mario game. Like without it being given new purpose. I don't disagree with the removal of score, but I wonder if these do anything. Like, do you get a 1-up on Wonderful? Did they get a 1-up? No, they didn't get a 1-up. Also, if we're talking about 1-ups, by the way, real quick, I just want to highlight that the 3 characters, or however many characters there are, all seem to perhaps share the same pool of lives, which seems like it might be a little bit of added difficulty from New Super Mario Bros. New Super Mario Bros. Is very easy to just break each other out of bubbles. I don't know if they've shown bubbles in this game at all. Look at that! Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. These are 2 different player characters, Mario and Yoshi. And Mario jumps on Yoshi and is able to ride Yoshi, who is seemingly another player character. That's interesting. So Yoshi might have some sort of unique mechanic there. Here, time to fly. Look at this. There's like a Mario parachute sort of looking thing. You jump, and sure enough, parachute. Oh, look at that. So it's hats. And look at Peach's hat. It's got a little crown on it. Charming. I can't keep stopping on every frame because there's clearly a lot to unpack in this trailer. I'll leave that to Game Explain. But there is a lot of good stuff here. Whoa, look at these Torpedo Ted looking fuckers. They're cool. Look at this. Oh, hang on. I do need to pause on this frame. Look at this Bowser's castle with this big twisted hair and his eyebrow raised on the side. It looks so edgy. Neat. They all get a wonderful. Oh, and look the way that draws in. Oh, look. This has that same twisted look, this house. Seeing the way it drew in as well. It had this sort of like... Pay attention to the art. It's got this twist, and then it's got this twisted pattern on it. That is the same pattern. Sorry. That is the same pattern that Bowser's head has. So there's clearly some sort of link between what's happened, what the deal is with Bowser, and what the main progression thing is. Very normal for Mario games. Even, oh, look at this not Toad motherfucker. He or she has this twisted head as well. So there's something there. And then, yeah, clearly in that level, there were 2 of these seeds to collect. Oh, and look, okay, this caterpillar motherfucker, this baby Wiggler. Hashtag Wiggler Wednesday. Might be like a guide character or something. You know, like the mascot character of the game, I suppose. I don't know. Who's to say? They just sort of... The way they just sort of pop out of Mario's maybe hat kind of makes me believe that they're the king or queen of some other land. See, they have a little crown on their head there. See? Either way, this looks fucking tremendous. The elephant power-up is silly. I don't think I have anything too crazy to say. I like how the effect that pops out of Mario... yeah, transformation tag. I like how the effect is a little elephant shape. It's cute. Wowie zowie, he says. Is that a first for Mario?
Well then.
Murder. Looks great. Oh, and look, the page is up. Yeah, get your vouchers in. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I have to blur this out. Oh, my, not even got the right account. Okay, we're not going to the Nintendo store today, clearly. I think that's it. So I think that's it. Oh, wait, hang on. That's not it. That's not it. There's one more thing I have to touch on. Oh, the direct video is not up. Okay, well, I can't, actually. But, of course, the, briefly, they announced a Princess Peach game. Remember, at the end of Super Mario RPG, they announced a little Princess Peach game? Of course, it's not at the end of this trailer. Well, shit. Oh, wait, hang on. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. This is it. At the end of Mario RPG, they announced a little Princess Peach game. I say little, but it looks like a whole ass game. Although it seemed like quite an early look, though, with how they were talking about it. Where's it at? God, I have to go to the bathroom. I can't last much longer.
Pay DLC or online. Materials you
Going down.
Yeah, it was here. It was here. It was here. So, okay, let's take this in. So this is taking place on a stage. We got the stage buzzer and the entrance. Oh, her hairstyle's so cute. New guide character. And yeah, look, it's all on a stage. Oh, I love the little spotlights and stuff.
That's right.
What did she do to that enemy? How did she murder that enemy exactly? She shot something at him? A little sparkle? Look at this. Yeah, she has the ability to shoot some sort of ribbon power.
Character in a brand new game. When she steps on this particular spot on stage.
And then clearly she has different costumes she turns into, and then the trailer ends right here.
What on earth is
Cool tease. Not much to talk about on that one, but hey, looks cool. Keen to see where that goes. Well, anyway, I think I'm going to have to wrap up for the night, because I've been going, and it's pretty fucking late. I hope I took enough of a deep dive for all you guys. Let me just refresh my news sources real quick, see if anything comes up. No, I don't think I see anything. Pikmin 1-2 HD. Hang on. Whoa, Pikmin 1-2 HD also seems to have a physical release. There is a picture of a European box art up. $50 US for both games, which is great value. Pikmin, these two games are fucking phenomenal. I think the first game is still better than the second game. Please go play these. They're so good. So, yeah, really good Nintendo Direct. Even though it didn't really hit any of the beats I really wanted it to hit, I can't help but be very pleased with this new direction for 2D Mario. I think that's very exciting after, again, like 15 plus years of new Super Mario Bros. Being all we get. Super Mario RPG coming back, very cool. Maybe not necessarily for me, but very cool. The new Princess Peach looks dope as hell. Like, they actually just had like a lot of stuff to announce, like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon coming out and shit like that. Like, it was actually just like a fucking lot. It was actually like a rammed direct. New WarioWare might be the dark horse of the whole thing for me, though, because that looked honestly amazing. I don't know if or when I will put any more videos on this channel. I think from this point onwards, it's very fair. Not this point onwards. From a while ago onwards, it was probably pretty fair to assume this channel was dormant, to say the least. And I think it's going to continue to be this way. Yeah, I mean, I was very happy to get to do a Nintendo Direct. I really wanted to do it with Matt, actually, but he's out of town without a laptop, so it was not possible to do it with him this time, and I really just felt the urge to do it, so here we are. I hope you guys enjoyed this Nintendo Direct coverage. I hope seeing this video in your inbox was a pleasant surprise today. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I don't really remember how I used to sign off my old videos. I know it hasn't been that long since then, 2 years ago or whatever, but you know, I've been working on developing video games since then, and it in some ways almost feels like a lifetime ago. So yeah, I don't even feel like signing off in the same way would necessarily be appropriate. So but you know, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I always appreciate all you guys' support. It means a lot to me, of course. Yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.